The ninjas outlived the death gods, and maybe there's a reason why.
The village hasn't changed a bit! I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be comparing the anime and manga series Naruto to Bleach to see why the former is the superior shonen battle series. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. As some of the most popular series of their time in Japan and the West, these two are juggernauts of the industry, yet their approaches and success are far different from each other.
Naruto! Come back here when I get my hands on you! You crossed the line this time, Naruto!
Number 1. Characters.
If you ever lay a hand on my sensei, I'll kill you!
Naruto has a large cast full of colorful characters, not the least of which is its hero, the titular Naruto Uzumaki, along with his friend and eternal rival Sasuke, teammate Sakura, and teacher Kakashi. The extended cast includes ninjas from their village as well as other rival villages and various rogue ninjas. While Naruto acts as the focus most of the time, several are given surprising complexity with backstories and side stories of their own.
You're right, all the effort is pointless. If you don't believe in yourself.
As with any large cast, giving depth to all of them has been difficult, but Naruto still manages to integrate them into the story it's telling. Bleach also has a massive amount of characters. First and foremost, its protagonist, Ichigo Kurosaki. Along with his immediate group of friends and allies, the series features a staggering number of supporting characters, from the Soul Reapers aka Shinigami of Soul Society to the assorted villain groups and monstrous hollows. Although plenty of them have their own backstories and flashbacks, too often Bleach feels as if it's spreading itself out too thin with too many characters that contribute little to the central plot, leaving some of them feeling empty and Ichigo, the nominal hero, like a secondary character. The very similar design of many of the male characters probably doesn't help either.
Haven't changed, have you? Same old Rukia. Whenever I beat you, you always look like you're about to cry your eyes out.
Naruto manages its sprawling cast much better than Bleach does, while also keeping a tighter focus on the central hero.
I can't write books like our master did. And so, any sequel has to come from the life I live.
Number 2. Story.
Me, Naruto, the next Hokage!
The setup of Naruto is simple. Naruto is a young ninja who wants to become the Hokage, his village's leader, and to earn the respect and friendship he never had as a child outcast. Along the way, Naruto and his friends become wrapped up in a long-brewing scheme to bring about world peace at a terrible cost, along with a recurring cycle of hatred that spans centuries. However, while the larger story is complex and long-winded, it still serves to further Naruto's goal of protecting those he cares about and becoming worthy of the title of Hokage, while also offering commentary on the futility of war and revenge, of course.
I felt pain too. You're not the only one.
The story of Bleach, on the other hand, is not quite as tidy or well integrated. Ichigo also wants to protect his friends, but beyond that he has no larger goal. He and his friends also become involved in an ancient conflict and conspiracy, but Ichigo feels somewhat disconnected from the many major events of the storyline, and the story itself has little in the way of deeper themes.
He's not wrong.
Bleach has plenty of flash and attitude, but it's ultimately rather shallow, with neither its main plot nor protagonist offering much in the way of substance. The story wasn't helped by the anime being cut short before the manga ended, too.
I wonder how many times you've said that.
This won't be the last time that I'll see you. So who cares how many times I say it?
While Naruto and Bleach each have epic storylines, with plenty of filler sprinkled throughout too, we feel the former series has greater depth and a more compelling story to tell.
Almighty push!
Number 3. Villains.
This world shall know pain.
Naruto has a legion of villainous ninjas opposing the protagonist and his allies. Most of them consist of rogue ninjas, such as the Akatsuki group, or otherwise ninjas from other villages who come into conflict with Naruto and company. However, just because they're antagonists doesn't mean they aren't fleshed out characters.
I am a broken tool, a blunted weapon, of no use to anyone.
Many of Naruto's villains have extensive backstories devoted to him, fleshing out their motivations and helping the audience and characters understand or even empathize with them. Naruto also benefits from having consistent central antagonists throughout most of its run, even if the final one does have little in the way of build-up. Bleach has a great deal of memorable villains as well. From the duplicitous, overpowered Aizen to his hollow allies, the Espada, the series features some intimidating and iconic bad guys. However, their individual complexity and character depth is not very consistent, and while some receive detailed backstories, others suffer from what we'd call disposable villain syndrome.
What a shame.
Characters will be introduced for the heroes to fight against in order to show off their new abilities or powers, and then have little impact or consequence on the story, acting as a proverbial punching bag. The series also abandons its apparent central antagonist and switches to other, less impressive villains, particularly in the manga. While Bleach does have some outstanding antagonists, ultimately we prefer the greater depth and consistent narrative presence of those that are in Naruto.
War creates only more war. And those are the things you will face in the coming days, Naruto.
Number 4, fight scenes.
Out of the hole? How?
Don't you recognize that hole? It's where Naruto popped out of the ground and knocked Neji for a loop.
Every shonen battle series needs good action and fight scenes, and Naruto has some excellent fights. Although stealth is apparently rarely an option, despite being about ninjas, many fights in the series involve strategy, as the combatants have to learn the strengths and weaknesses of their respective abilities and powers in order to win. Guts and determination have their role too, especially given Naruto's personality, but even the orange-clad ninja is not without the ability to strategize. Even so, some of the fights towards the end of the series do tend to rely on pulling abilities out of nowhere, or relying overwhelmingly on strong powers or moves. Bleach has some intense battles as well, of course, although they tend to rely on raw power, as well as unexpected, previously unknown abilities throughout. The characters' abilities are primarily one-trick ponies, with fights often being decided by how much spirit energy they have, or their access to levels of power unlocked from their particular race's special powers. This isn't to say that there aren't any good fights in Bleach, because there are a lot. However, their choreography and intensity can be undercut by the lack of depth and or use of Deus Ex Machina moments. Despite Bleach's excellent fights, Naruto's battles offer a greater degree of intricacy, variety, and often incredible animation too. Number 5, Impact.
Squad 7 starts its first mission tomorrow.
At over 200 million copies sold, Naruto is the third best-selling manga of all time, only narrowly missing the second place to Dragon Ball. Its influence over the popularity of anime and manga worldwide has been tremendous, and its imaginative setting, compelling characters, and coming-of-age story have appealed to people of many ages and backgrounds.
Thank you.
The series' popularity has also been great enough that it got its own sequel spin-off, Boruto, which follows the adventures of Naruto's son and the rest of the generation of ninjas. And you gotta admit, even you had one of those nifty headbands back in the day, right? Although not quite as well selling as Naruto, at around 90 million copies sold, Bleach has made a significant impact on the industry. For a while, it was right up there with Naruto and One Piece as one of the biggest hits in anime and manga. However, its legacy has not quite been as lasting, in part due to the significant pacing issues that affected its story, which led to a drop in ratings and the anime being cancelled before the manga had even concluded.
It pleases me that you guessed correctly.
All in all, Naruto managed to secure a much longer lasting and well-received legacy for itself than Bleach. And while there are aspects of the latter series that we enjoy a lot, as a whole, Naruto is its superior, although you're free to believe differently. Get it? Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.